Hi everyone, I'm Michael from Kataholos, and in this video I'm going to help you to make a brand new start and to use motivation to keep you going when things get difficult. So let's get straight into this. There are three types of motivation we're going to be looking at: false motivation, fleeting motivation, and future motivation. So I think motivation is very much misunderstood. A lot of people I speak to and work with almost expect themselves to feel fantastic about their goals and their ambitions all the time, like it's an expectation and it's a given. It's not. If you actually look at how much time you spend feeling motivated, it's not that much. So the first one is we've got to make the most of what I call false motivation. Let me explain. In the army, I read a fantastic example of this. When they're out training out in the hills and it's wet and cold and dark, they'll say, yeah, we're out here for hours, but see that hill? When it's all over, there'll be a Mars bar and a cup of tea and a blanket waiting for you. And just having that motivation helps the men and women to keep going. Then of course when they get to the end, there's no thing waiting for them. There's no Mars bar, there's no tank, there's no blanket or cup of tea. But the idea is just the idea of having that in the mind, keep them going, gave them that motivation, even if it was false. Now, you don't have to be as mean as that. You can give yourself something to look forward to at the end. It can be as real or as imaginary as you want it. So if you're really strong, think, I'll just use an example of an idea to get me through. But if you're just starting out, you might want to give yourself that Mars bar to start with. The second one is fleeting motivation. That's the kind of motivation that comes and that goes. Sometimes you'll feel it and sometimes you won't. So the way to kind of maximise that is to think about the environments that you're in, the people that you're around, and the situations you're involved in. So for example, if you go to a gym and you feel good at the gym, you're naturally going to feel more motivated in the gym. If you're around good people, you're going to feel motivated around good people. So knowing that motivation waxes and wanes, try and make sure you're putting yourself in situations purposefully where you feel that motivation. And then when it goes, let it go, because you know it can come back when you put yourself in another situation. And the third one is future motivation. That's a really good one. This you need to nourish, you need to feed it. So think of an end goal or somewhere you're wanting to go to and just step into it. Close your eyes, seal it, feel it. Remember that all the things that you're doing and being should be to get you towards there, because otherwise you're not going to go there. I know it sounds really simple, but it's easy to forget that sometimes. We can be so busy doing, we don't think, is this going to get me to where I want to go? So those are the three. So false motivation, the start of the year now, use as much false motivation as you need to. Give yourself the chocolate bar, give yourself something to look forward to. The fleeting motivation, remember that motivation will wax and wane, and that's expected. Let it go if it needs to. But put yourself in situations around good people who are going to help you feel motivated, and equally you can motivate them when they're not feeling so motivated. And the third one is future motivation. Nourish that real end goal, where you're trying to get to, and you can use all three of those and try to just pay attention over the next few days and weeks to which ones that you really need. You know, is it the future motivation, you just need to keep nourishing that every day, or is it at the moment you're just starting out and you need all three and you need all three every day? That's fine as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found it useful. The book is out right now. Just click below if you'd like to buy a copy, or just send me a message for a signed copy. Thanks very much everybody. See you later.